In relation to a previous video, America, China will never beat you, in this video, I will further explain why China will never win. Because in a world that needs a hero, China can't be the example of a country that wins. Let me explain. In America, I am given the opportunity to rise up to my fullest potential. In China, that's not always true. Because if you go along with status quo and are willing to win by their rules, you'll be fine. But the question is, what happens if that's not you? What happens if what you want is to be more than just normal? You want to be different. What happens if the dreams you want to achieve has the possibility to change the world? Or more to the point, your aim is to make the world better. In China, they'll think you're crazy or call you stupid. Because your chance of making a difference or changing the status quo is you either conform to the system or you'll fail. Example, writer-activist Liu Xiaobo wins a Nobel Peace Prize from his jail cell serving an 11-year prison sentence. And artist Ai Weiwei gets censored, jailed, and put under surveillance because both men dared to ask for change. Because in China, when you rise up against the system, events like the Tiananmen Square massacre happen. They figure out a way to squash you down because in their system, you are to be kept in your place. So nothing changes. Because it's not about disrupting the system. For the fight isn't David against Goliath. It's more like a fish against the sea. You just don't win. Instead, the wave takes you. So when it comes to your dreams, you either have to conform to their system or you'll fail. And that can't be the example of a country that wins. You can't be oppressive to your people and think the world will reward you for it. So let's tell a different story. America, what you have seemed to forgotten is that you represent the world. You're the country that globally people give up everything to come here just for the chance of a better life. Aren't you known as the land of opportunity? That's not China. So what happened? America, you're only threatened by China's economy because when it comes to your #1 spot, you're winning it by default and not because you deserve it. But even still, China can't possibly win because America, remember, that can't be the example of a country that wins. It's like the U.S.S.R. They were also a threat, and for a while, they were winning. But it was an illusion, because in the end, they've dissolved and no longer exist. Because you can't oppress your people and think in the long run, you'll win. Which makes me bring up how America, China shouldn't be seen as a threat. They instead should be seen as a challenge to your greatness. America, China is your Sputnik moment. They're here to challenge your position only because you're not earning it right now. I agree with Tom Friedman in his book titled That Used to Be Us, and how he sees China as America's Sputnik. Saying, America, step up your game, because you can't let China be the example of a country that wins. Shouldn't that be you? America, I still believe in you, because you are the only country that gives me opportunity. And I know this because I represent 3 countries. I was born in Colombia, where we are known for our coffee and our cocaine. I'm ethnically Chinese, where you either conform to the system or you'll fail. But I live here in America because you are the only one that gives me the opportunity to rise up to my full potential, the opportunity to make a difference. And that's neither Colombia nor China. That's why my parents gave up everything twice to come here, just for your opportunity. So let's use it. I will tell the story of why China will never win, because the culture is always going to hold them back, and they don't let their people dream. China has too many internal troubles that will eventually make them stagnate. Whether it be pollution, corruption, lack of political freedom, take your pick, censorship. And that's why America know that China won't win. Because their opportunity is about you either conform to their system or you'll fail. Nothing changes. And that can't be the example of a country that wins. Shouldn't that be you? This is what a Colombian passport looks like. And I gave it up null and void to become legit American.